What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday, and that can only mean one thing. It's tax day? Yeah, it means that too, unfortunately. But yeah, it's TransWorld Live. Welcome to the show. We are glad you guys are here as everybody is loading in. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, and we can only do it with your help. So we're super excited about that. A huge thank you to Ticket Spice, our premier show sponsor. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened there. We're crazy. We're losing it there. So, hey, welcome back to TransWorld Live. Thanks to Robert. Robert always fixes all of our problems. We are super glad you're here. Rob, Tim, what's up, guys? Welcome to TransWorld Live. That's right. It is Tuesday. It is April 15th. And yes, it is tax day, but we're here hanging out with you anyway because we're super excited. We are on the road to East Coast Haunters Convention and East Coast Christmas Show. What's up, Kenny? Guys, it's good to see you. Now, we love when you're here. We love when you're a part of the show. We love when you comment and you chat in on stuff, but we don't know if you don't say hi. We don't get a cool list of everybody that's watching. So if you are watching and you want to let us know that you're here, comment in the chat. We'll say hi. We'll call you out. We're super excited about it. We actually stream to 5 different platforms, including on Facebook and YouTube. So let us know where you're watching from, and hopefully it's a great experience. Okay, we've got some birthdays to celebrate. Let's take a look. Wicked, good to see you. Robert, we can't do this without you, buddy. That's awesome. So, all right, birthdays. Tomorrow, Nathan. We got Nathan Den, Amber Rose, and Tattoo. That's right, Mike Crusart, all the way from 13th floor. We love you guys. Happy birthday to them. 17th, we got Mandy Gibson and Mason Lauster. Happy birthday to them. Tony Bronner on the 18th. On the 19th, damn it, Troy. That's right, Troy Civioli, Camille, and David Crowder. Happy birthday to them. 20th, Jamie Warren. And rounding us out on the 21st, we got David Lasley, Kayla Bren, Terry Mannix, and Emma Johnson. Happy birthday to all of them. Make sure you see them. As we said, we are on the road to East Coast Haunters Convention and East Coast Christmas Show. And I'm going to scare everybody. If we didn't start talking about how this is tax day, that's right, folks. We have 9 days. We are into single digits before all the fun happens. That's right. 9 days until Thursday, April 24th, when everything kicks out. And we've got some breaking news for you. You may have seen it leak on the social media, but we got 2 big things for you tonight. In amongst our, whole other schedule of wonderful stuff, our first big announcement. Thanks to Jen, thanks to Rich, just for our audience, we are extending that early bird deadline, the early bird discount, until 11:59 Central today. So you have been warned. You got one more chance to save a couple of bucks if you want to sign up for a tour, if you want to sign up for a party, if you want to sign up for a seminar. Whatever you want to do, we want you to save some money about it and do it before 11:59 Central. And thank you to Jen and Rich for making that happen. Just one more chance, obviously, for all of our crowd. So we love you guys. Huge news. Congratulations to Rich, because guess what? That show floor is sold out. There is not one space to be had. Robert's posting that the live look right now on the show floor map. Guys, this is crazy. Our second year, and y'all have sold it out. This place is gonna be jam-packed. So you saw that Christmas show on the top. That's our brand new first year of the Christmas show. It's going to be a great accompaniment to our second year here of the Haunters Show. And this floor is just crazy. Robert's putting the link in the chat right now, but holy cow, guys. Take a look at this. Of course, you can find this on East Coast Haunters Convention and East Coast ChristmasShow.com. And the exact link is being posted right now. But take a look at that. Start planning your attack and making sure you get to any of the vendors that you want to. As Alan Hobson and us were talking last week, this is a great opportunity to connect with some of the busiest vendors that are at TransWorld, and you don't get a chance to hobnob because they're selling, they're working. That show floor is crazy. Well, this is going to be packed, but it's going to be slightly less where you'll be able to actually communicate and make some big orders, make some big sales, and really get to know some of the folks that you buy your products from. The full exhibitor list and the full show map are on the website, so go check those out. Now, we also have a very special feature, an exclusive, if you will, courtesy of our good friend Courtney at Studio 1031. He wanted to give TransWorld Live, and all of you an opportunity to look at some exclusive items that he is bringing to East Coast in just 9 days. So, by the power of the internet here, we've got a cool little preview of, I think, both of these items. I think Robert's going to spin it here in a second. Let's take a look. That's okay. Robert, you let me know when it's ready. These are awesome. Wait till you see these. These things are going to be so cool. Super excited for them. Guys, Nadine, Drew Badger, Anthony, Derek, Kat, Juan, Benito. Guys, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We love you. We can't wait to see you. No problem. Robert's working out the technical difficulties, but we want to thank Courtney, Studio 1031. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you. Hopefully, we'll be able to show you something really cool that you're going to see exclusively here. All right, let's talk about what we're going to see in the show in just 9 days. I can't believe it. This is our penultimate episode before the big dance here. We've got a whole new kids area in the Christmas zone, so we want to talk about that and make sure that kids 12 and under are free. We want to let you know about that. As long as they're with a ticketed adult, you guys can bring them. Show them what you do, get them immersed in the industry right away. We love that. There is an East Coast Christmas show super pass. So if you're thinking about learning and you don't know which seminar to pick from, how about pick them all? That's right. All of the 1 hour seminars for all of the Christmas show are included in this super pass. $200 a person. Now it's a $380 value. It works for any of the 1 hour seminars on Saturday and Sunday. Pick one, pick 10, pick them all. You are going to come home with a bunch of knowledge. Now, here's the best part. That $200, that also includes your show admission. So this is a priced in package to make sure you come see the show floor, get a whole bunch of education, hobnob with a whole bunch of people, and check it out. Of course, you can take a look at that, eastcoastchristmasshow.com. All right. Now, here's the fun stuff. We've been working hard behind the scenes. We're going to do our walkthrough of everything that we've got going on for the whole weekend. So let's start with Thursday. We've talked about it here on the show, April 24th. If you want to learn more, we had Brighton Asylum on. We had Fright Factory on. That is Thursday. We are going to have this awesome haunt tour. 2 terrifying locations. It's going to blow your socks off and you're going to love it. You can choose to go by bus and you can choose to go by on your own private transportation. Either way, tickets are still available. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, the early bird pricing still available until 11:59 Central today. So make sure you take advantage of that. Friday, we're going to Hershey Park and we're going to Field of Screams. That's right, folks. We actually have an entire portion of the park exclusive just for East Coast Haunters Convention and East Coast Christmas Show. How cool is that? Did you ever want to go to the amusement park and just have it to yourself? This is our chance for a private party, and now you're going to get a chance to do that. So, and comboing that with Field of Screams, a legendary haunted attraction. So you could do both of those. You could do just one or the other, whatever you'd like to do. And of course, we can drive you in our bus. Our bus is, or you could drive yourself. Fun fact, we're getting a question here, a reminder of who our bus captains are. Bus captains for bus number 1 on all of the nights of the tours are Alan Hops and Shannon Hops. That's bus number 1. Bus number 2, of course, if you couldn't guess. It's the legendary Tater from Froggy's Fog, our premier show sponsor. So we want to thank them as well. So if you want to go and learn and have, as Tater loves to call, a little quiet napping and knitting hour, you can do that. We're laughing about that. Or if you want to have a party time, you can do that as well. Okay, folks, then the party really gets rolling on Saturday. Our trade show floor opens up at 9:30 in the morning. We have an entire day packed of stuff that you're not going to be able to really get a moment's rest. So we have a whole kids makeup zone. That's going to be going on throughout the entire day. That's sponsored by Pro Air. We want to thank them. That's an opportunity for them to get their face painted, work on a whole bunch of fun little animals or whatever they want drawn on their faces here. It's quick, it's creative, and it really helps inspire the magic. So obviously, you're bringing your kids. Let's get their face painted. It's fun. Let's start it off. We've got our main stage, which is right in the heart of the pit. That's going to be starting at about 10:30. And we're going to have an awesome start to the show there. We're going to show off some of the talented folks from all of our sponsors, the 21 different haunted attractions that are in the pit. So we're going to have some amazing characters up there, maybe singing, maybe dancing, maybe playing some instruments, doing a skit, maybe magic. We don't know, but we're super excited to kick off our entire East Coast Haunters Convention stage, which is sponsored by Ticket Spice, right at 10:30. Now, every hour on the hour, we're going to be giving away tickets. All you have to do is be present. We're going to be able to give out tickets to all of the haunted attractions in the pit. So all 21 haunts. So you can walk out of there with 2 free tickets ready to go as haunt season comes in September and October. You got to be ready for that. All right. Of course, we are bringing back the Olympics from last year. Guys, this was crazy. If you remember, and hopefully please comment in the chat. We'd love to hear that. We had haunted attractions and contestants from all of those haunts running around, doing crazy stunts, doing stuff, making you laugh and competing for the gold. If you guys remember, we did award trophies to the top 3, but ultimately East Coast Eastern State Penitentiary actually won the gold. So they're coming back. They're going to defend their crown, and we will start our Olympics at 12:15 with the Graveyard Dash Relay Race. We're going to have some fun, and you want to check that out. That's a lot of fun, and it's going to make you laugh too. We're going to do some trivia at 1:15. That's open to everybody. All you have to do is have a phone. We're going to give you a QR code. We're going to announce some questions. You're going to get a chance to win some great prizes, actually, courtesy of Jen, Rich, and everybody at TransWorld. Some stuff where you can go buy some fun stuff, get some merch, get some swag. It's definitely good. So grab your lunch, come win some trivia, and have some fun with that. Again, all included in the price of your admission. Graveyard Dash will come back for a second round at 2:15. Then we got a fun one for you. This is a classic. This one's been around a while. The 3:15 Screamin' Hot Sauce Challenge. That's right, folks. We changed it up a little bit. It was open to the public in the past. Now, these are people that prep for it. Now, this year, it's part of the Olympics, and we're going to have some fun with it as teams and their actors and their crews are going to cheer on some of the top-level management from people within that pit sponsorship. And, maybe cheer them, jeer them, and watch their tongue go on fire as they go through 10 levels of hell to prove who can handle the hottest sauces. So we're excited for that. And then we're going to finish out the stage on Saturday with our creepy creative costume, makeup, and dance challenge. That's right, folks. All of those costume creators and folks that love to design, you're going to get a canvas, which is unknown to the haunts right now. So this is going to be a surprise. They're going to get a canvas. They're going to bring their own tools, tricks, all of their fun abilities, and they're going to bring it. They're going to spend 15 minutes to make up that canvas and do whatever they want to do to distress it, to stretch it, to rip it, whatever they want to do. And then they got 15 minutes to put it on their model, put some makeup on them, and get ready for an entire runway dance challenge. We're going to have some fun music, and you're going to get to cheer these guys on. It's a lot of fun. And we're going to get you out of there by 5 o'clock because we got a whole lot of stuff that evening we're going to be doing. We're going to talk about this a little bit later here. A reminder of the special Christmas tour that we have on Saturday night. That's going to kick off at 6:30, and that's an exclusive behind-the-scenes X-Light tours. We're going to be going to 2 different houses that kept up their haunts. They kept up their Christmas lights and their whole shows, and they're going to show you how they programmed them, how they sequenced them, how they did certain stuff, so you can take that inspiration home and start decorating your own houses. Everything that I'm talking about is going to be on the website. So eastcoasthauntersconvention.com, East Coast Christmas Show. Super excited about that. And then, of course, we've hinted at it before, we have an exclusive opportunity to hang out, party, and see the legendary epic Eastern State Penitentiary open just for us on Saturday night. That's going to kick off about 8 o'clock. We'll have bus transportation there as well. Again, all those details are right on the website, so you can't miss those. And again, with all of our tours, you can choose to have us drive you or you drive you for a discount, and we'll take care of you. Sunday, show floor is going to open up again. Kids Zone makeup, that's going to be open again because we got more fun stuff. Stage is going to open at 11, and we're going to get going right away. Bring your costumes, folk. We have a free Trick or Chic Ultimate Costume Contest. That kicks off at 11:15. We're going to have 3 different categories, one for the kids, one for the teens, and one for the adults. We're going to have a panel of amazing judges that are going to pick out the best winners, and guess what? You guys are going to go home with some amazing prizes. Again, it's free. All you got to do, show up. At 12:15, we have our Cryptic Codes events. Have you ever seen the game show Password? This is our opportunity to kick back, have a little bit of fun, and have some of the industry celebrities have a little bit of fun with them and laugh along. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be one of the things that people are going to be laughing and talking about for a while. Well, we're not done yet with the Olympics. We are going to need to settle everything right in the pit. We've got 2 final events here. The Great Build-Off. Super excited about this one. Brand new. So you know how we always talk about for haunters and for folks that work at haunted houses, we've got stuff for any of the actors to do, costume designers, makeup artists. We've got stuff for them to do. But what about the scenic designers? What about the builders? This is an opportunity to do stuff on a minute scale. We're going to give every contestant from all the 21 pit haunts a birdhouse. They've got to assemble it. They get to decorate it. And then, of course, we got some judges that are going to take a look at it and award some good prizes and points towards the Olympic totals. Our finale, our grand finale, the Haunt Olympics Battle for the Pit. That's right, folks. This is the final event where 5 members of each one of your 21 teams are going to be racing around, doing crazy stuff, all trying to take home the gold. We're going to pass out those awards, and before we call it an East Coast convention, we're going to hand out 1 grand prize ticket giveaway. Folks, that's going to be 2 tickets to 1 person for all 21 haunted attractions. And it's free. It's free. It's with your it's free with your admission. You just need to be present. So we're super excited about that. Now, on the Christmas side of things, Christmas folks can go to any of those haunted attractions that we just talked about, and haunts can go to Christmas. We want you to intermax. The only thing that is different is there is an after party on Friday night. Super excited at Arnold's, and it's free to all attendees. So Arnold's is an amusement park or family entertainment center that's right across the street from the Expo Center. Go hang out. They're going to have live music, some 80s cover bands. Heck yeah, 2 full bars, not free, but 2 full bars, plenty of seatings. Come hang out, play laser tag. They got a ropes course. They got go-karts. They got all kinds of fun stuff. Bowling, billiards, basketball games. Hobnob with all of your friends, and it's free to all attendees. That starts at 9:15 on Friday. That's open to everybody on both sides. Okay, guys, This is crazy. Tons of stuff. Really, really awesome. If there's anything we missed, let us know, sir, and what you're looking forward to too. All right, we got more to go through. We got a big show for you tonight.
Chris, hold on.
Oh,
There,
wait,
there is something more.
we got more.
Now on Saturday night, we also have a Christmas meetup.
Whoa. Okay. This is
So the Christmas meetup is right here. It's the after hours Christmas meetup. It's gonna be
Love
from
this.
8:30 to midnight
I
on
love
Saturday
this.
night. It's
Okay.
gonna be at the Hilton Garden Inn. We got a room reserved there, and everybody can catch up, network, have a drink or two, and make some new contacts.
Truly breaking news. That's awesome, Robert. Holy cow. Now, can haunt people come to this as well?
All are welcome. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Guys, this is literally awesome. Yes, Derek, it is Robert. Dude, this is awesome. Okay. Very awesome. Starting at 8:30 to midnight, the after hours Christmas meetup right there at the Hilton Garden Inn, right near Oaks, the convention center right across from the convention center. Guys, how awesome is that? And Robert, I'm assuming that's free to anybody that's got a badge.
That's right.
Yeah. I just got Robert back on the screen. That's all I wanted to do. That was awesome, guys. Oh, wicked. All right. Well, we got more coming. We got plenty more to dive into. Thanks for going through all of that with us. And we want to do a quick break to thank our sponsor, and we'll be right back. Guys, I know you're excited. I see everything in the chat. We are very excited to have them here. Help me in welcoming, of course, our very first guest tonight from Dusk Productions. It's Matt Kaprielian.
Hey, wow, you said it correctly.
Well, with a name like Zarobsky, I mean, you got to practice and stuff.
We might have had the same conversation last year, actually.
I think we did.
Very familiar, yeah.
Dude,
Nice
it's
to see you.
so glad that you're back. How are you?
I'm good. Keeping busy.
Oh, I can't even imagine. And I know that you are taking some time out to hang with us and talk about East Coast Haunters. But for those that don't know, so let's start off on fresh here. Tell us everything about Dusk Productions. I know a lot. You got a lot of fans in the chat right now.
Oh, one of them is my mom, actually. And family.
Yes,
Hi,
Mom.
Hello, family. Dusk Productions. Wow, it's a big question. Tell us everything. I am located in Park Ridge, New Jersey, so not far from New York City. The benefit to that is some of the work that's involved with the entertainment in this area. But I enjoy serving an entire haunt industry, which is what I like about TransWorld and the trade shows, because you get to meet people from all over the country. So what I focus on primarily is foam-filled latex props, and now foam-filled urethane props as well, which were a hit this year in St. Louis. Kind of like what you see behind me. The prop over here is all urethane. So that's what I'm starting to introduce, and it pays off in realism and durability. So sort of a roundabout way to answer your question, but basically I make props for haunted houses is the short answer.
I love it. And honestly, some folks have mentioned stuff in the chat. We know you do full props, obviously, but anything gore and creepy kids, hanging props, family friendly masks, anything, even custom jobs.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. The primary focus lately is the full body props. There seems to be a constant need and want for those, and there's certainly plenty of vendors out there, and I'm happy to be one of them. So I've been pushing the realism on the full body stuff, but yeah, of course I make trick-or-treater props and some smaller stuff, as well as a few oversized props as well. But the bread and butter is the adult human size prop and some kid size as well.
That's awesome. All right, so we have to ask, because we saw each other just for a brief moment, because you guys were slammed. I mean, probably 3 or 4 deep. But how was your TransWorld?
It was incredible. It was by far the best ever. I don't mind saying that I doubled my best year at the show this year, and I'm very happy to say that. But it was with a lot of work involved and a lot of really good hands involved as well. I partnered with a couple people, both Brian Drew of B Drew Designs,
Yeah.
to design the booth for me, and both David and Taylor of Taylor to Fear, along with some helpers that they brought in as well to build the actual structure. So I started with this stupid idea way back, and I said to the guys, like, this is what I want to do for my booth. I think, I'm at the point where I want to level up. I want to both, have a booth that just displays my props in the way that I want to show them off, but also to bring some life and entertainment to the show as well. People come to not only spend their hard-earned money and vote on us with their dollars as vendors, and they also they trust us to bring really cool stuff that help get ticket sales and to their haunted attractions every year, but they also come for a good time and for some entertainment as well. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit of both, and I sort of decided to take that path this year. So anyway, I came to the guys and said, this is what I want to do. This is my stupid, crazy idea. And they're like, well, actually, we want to do this with you. So I'm very grateful to, know some really good people, and we all work together to pull this booth off. So, and it also allowed me to really focus on the props and be proud of, be proud of them in a way. Just knowing that they were going to be part of this overall really cool picture, which you see on the screen.
Well, honestly, I really want to say, like, that's awesome that you had an amazing year. Our entire team at TransWorld, like, wants to see every vendor do well. And it's so exciting to hear that you had such a great year. I think some of that is really spilling into the chat because you really made an impact, like Nadine and, some folks, like this little known person named Shannon Hobbs, who wants to tell you about how amazing that you guys are from Still
Oh,
Being
well, thank you. Very cool.
Oh my gosh,
Thank
it
you so
is.
much. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I see Evan, Courtney. Hey, booth buddy. Yeah. What's up, man?
How did it feel?
See you.
Obviously you changed the way you did things, and obviously you come out of this year's TransWorld. How's it feeling? Like, is it exciting? Are you jazzed up? Like,
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled, and that's the whole thing, right? It's like you want to crush it at TransWorld. You sort of know where you stand, not for the entire year, but you know where you stand for at least the
sure.
next few months. And I'm excited. I'm excited for East Coast Haunters Convention, which I know we'll get to in a little bit. But I'm excited to see the hard work pay off. I
Yeah.
put a ton of work into this year. From investing in new materials, so
Yeah.
like the corpse that you see in the coffin on the screen is all urethane, cast in
Ooh.
all urethane. So I invested more in the materials, invested time just in the sculpture and the work that I put into everything. Better molds, better products, better sculpts. I sound like a Papa John's ad here, but
No,
better ingredients, better pizza. Um,
Dust Productions.
it's Dusk Productions, yeah, not trademarked. So it was a lot of hard work and a lot of investment of time, resources, money, effort. So when you have a payoff like that, like how the turnout was at TransWorld this year, it makes it feel worthwhile. So I'm very excited, but I don't want to rest on that. I have a future to look forward to, and I have the rest of the year to look forward to. So I am still hard at work from the show, getting orders ready, and I'm excited to see how we do it East Coast.
I'm excited too because you now have all this momentum. So you guys are rolling, have a great year, and now you're coming to East Coast and bringing the whole shebang there. What's going to be different? What are you bringing special? Anything fun you might be able to tease?
Yeah, of course. So some of the things that I showed off at TransWorld in St. Louis this year, I will be bringing to East Coast. I had a few really popular items. You can kind of see them in the background in this picture. There's some witches and some gore pieces yeah, that picture there that you just had up. So the two witches on either side of the screen there, and then some of the gore pots and pans that are on the table there. I'm going to have stuff like that at the show. Those were really popular this year. The things in the pots on the table there are all urethane as well. So durability and high gloss finishes and stuff being the focus. So those pieces will all be returning because people like them. So I wanted to make some more and offer them to this market as well. Some also returnees from East Coast last year will be showing up again this year. So I had statue props. They look
Ooh.
like stone cemetery statues.
Yeah.
And I could have done a whole booth of cemetery statues last year because everybody wanted them. So I decided to bring those back again this year because they were they sold like, I think, the hour the show opened last year.
Yeah.
Asked me about them, so I said, let me bring those back. I have a prop called the Goat Head Priest,
Ooh,
which is
okay.
I can't make enough of those things either. So those will be returning. Those have been making since my first year in St. Louis, and people eat those up. So some old favorites, some returns from last year at East Coast that were favorites, and then some returns from St. Louis this year that were popular. So a little bit of everything, and then some brand new stuff. I will have some gore. I have a gore body that's going to be
Oh,
laying flat with its chest ripped open and rotted out and everything. So that'll be new. That has not been seen yet.
I love this.
So that'll be
Well,
brand new. A little bit of everything. Some old, some new, some in between.
that's sounds like a great mix. I know it's not just Devin's question, but Devin had a question, and I think everybody's kind of thinking that. Are you going to be doing some cash and carry?
For sure, Devin. So that's actually a good question because just about everything at the booth is up for grabs. I think I got a few things that I already spoken for, but definitely bring cash. You can walk away with a prop, and I would recommend. And I say this as somebody who is trying to sell things to you. Of course, anybody's going to tell you this, but get to the booths early. Get things go quickly. Last year was people were like hungry for stuff at East Coast, which is one of the many reasons why I am excited to return. But people are hungry and they grab everything fast. So the first like 2 hours, I think I probably sold more than half the booth last year. So I'm not telling you what to do, but I would say get there, bring cash, be ready, and like you know don't just walk. I would
Right. Quickly walk.
hustle. Hustle. I don't know if you're supposed to run at the show, but
Briskly. Briskly.
maybe hustle to the booths and get those cash and carry purchases made. But you also can take orders, and the goal for most of us vendors, I don't want to speak for everybody, but is to try to fulfill things in the order that they come in. So
Sure.
so if you get in early, get your order in, um, you will not have beat everybody who placed their orders in St. Louis, but you'll be beating, the people who are after you at East Coast. So
Love
my
that.
advice is to get in early.
Love that. No, that's good advice. Patrick Malloy is excited to pick up his goat head priest at your place.
Oh yes, yes, it is. It is almost ready, and it will be there.
See, you're getting it fresh. You're getting it real fresh. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Ah, well, and it's fun. Devin, thanks for the additional context. Talking about how they do a Christmas show, but Halloween plays an important role in that too. So that's exciting. And it's a great point. Like, do you ever see any of the folks that are on the Christmas side come over and kind of dabble in the Halloween? Because, Christmas is only 2 months a year. They could do a Halloween for another 2 months too.
yeah, for sure. I have actually some friends who are Christmas vendors and do a little bit of both. I have a friend who runs one of the big Christmas vendors at that shows up in St. Louis, and he does a whole Halloween operation as well. So I think there's a huge opportunity for both. I only dabble a little bit in the Christmas stuff. I've got, if you're a Christmas purist, like I actually am for the most part, but if you're a Christmas purist, you'll hate my headless Santa that I sell. But it is cool. I'm a Christmas purist at heart, but I am a Halloween vendor as well. So I mix when it comes to business, but I don't mix when it comes to my home life.
You can't say that any better. That's awesome. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
hopefully that resonates. I don't know if that makes sense, but I
It
do a big
does.
Christmas display in my front yard just for fun because I'm a complete Christmas freak. So, and it does not even dip a toe into the horror stuff,
Oh,
But yeah, but I
well,
love both.
Matt, this is seriously awesome. You guys are going to be booth 208, and as he talked about, make sure that when those doors open, that's one of your first stops, or else you're gonna get shut out. You can start your list right now, start your Christmas shopping, so to speak, at duskproductions.com. And Matt, I really appreciate you hanging out with us for a little bit here. I know you got more work to do. Anything you want to say to everybody before we see each other in like 9 days?
Yeah, well, first of all, I am excited to see my buddies again, Chris and Robert. Very
Yeah,
happy that you had me on. Thank you so
we
much,
love
and
you, buddy.
thanks to the whole team, to Jen and Rich, the entire TransWorld team. I do want to say a few things. TransWorld has done a fantastic job, of course, with St. Louis, and as always with St. Louis, but East Coast was incredible last year, and if you did not go last year, you still have plenty of opportunities. This is brand new. So definitely make the decision to go, especially if you're in the area, but even if you're, travel from anywhere, right? But if you're in this area and you have not made it to St. Louis, this is your opportunity to come to a really accessible, like family friendly, even, it's an exciting show, but it's a chance to meet people. It's a chance to connect with vendors and and clients as well. We did really well last year at East Coast, and I would go anyway, even if we didn't, because it's 2 hours away. I almost enjoy the drive versus driving all the way to St. Louis. Um, but I would go anyway. But it was so good last year that as soon as the show ended, I got my booth for this year because it was a no brainer. So this is really the place to be. Jen and Rich did a fantastic job as always, and I'm really excited that this is continuing because this is really, really good. It's good for this market. There's so many great haunts in the Pennsylvania area, the New England area, New Jersey, New York. This whole, obviously the entire East Coast, the entire country, of course. But there's such a density of really good haunted houses, hay rides, attractions in this area. So it's cool to have something so accessible in this area. The other thing I want to say is the focus on the family friendly aspects this year. I think it's really cool. I, for one, am bringing my 2.5, almost 3-year-old daughter,
Yeah.
who is very into Halloween already. I wonder why. Definitely not brainwashing, but all good. My wife is coming, so we will have we're bringing the family aspect, and I'm glad that TransWorld is focusing on the family aspect. I think that's really, really good. As it says on the screen, kids 12 and under are free, so that's really huge. It's fun. It's easy peasy for the kids. You can make a day out of it, and I think that's really cool. So I will have my daughter there. She's, I'm sure, excited for the makeup zone. I was just texting my wife while you guys were talking. Like, I can't wait to bring her. So um, anyway, all that to say,
That's awesome.
there's no reason not to come. You got to show up
Yeah.
to the show. It's amazing, and it's just going to keep getting better. So I look forward to meeting everybody, seeing you there. Once again, get there early, place your orders, get the cash and carry stuff. It's going to
Yeah.
go. So yeah, all that to say, see you guys
Well,
soon, my friends. I'll see you soon,
we can't wait.
and yeah, looking
We
forward to it.
we can't wait. And I know that Jen and Rich are watching, and I know on behalf of all of them, thank you for all you do. And we're so excited to see you in 9 days.
Well, it's mutual. Thank you so much, and I'm very, very excited. I cannot wait.
Awesome, buddy. All right. Well, we'll see you soon, and drive
Okay.
safe, even though it's 2 hours. Drive safe.
Only 2 hours, but I will still buckle up.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you guys.
See you later. Good night.
You too. Holy cow. Oh, guys, thanks for the love to Dusk Productions. We love Matt and the whole family there. Thanks. You can come see them, booth number 208 at East Coast Christmas Show. Wait, we're not done yet, guys. Not even close. Super excited. We've known him for a while, got a chance to hang out with him a little bit in Nashville, and now he's right here on the show. TransWorld Live, help us in welcoming from BF Light Shows, Mr. Kyle Bostick.
Hi, everyone. Great
What's
to be
going
here.
on?
I'm super excited to be here. I've been a fan of this for a long time and excited to finally be on here.
Dude, it is such a pleasure because we're a fan of you. Like all of your amazing work. You are brilliant, sir.
Thank you.
Well, first, I have to say, on behalf of all of us at TransWorld, thank you so much for being a sponsor of the East Coast Christmas show.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm
So
super fortunate I'm in a position that we can try to give back and help grow the lighting community and do fun activities like this.
yeah. Oh my gosh, we're so jazzed about it. So thank you. You've helped us do quite a bit. And before we dive into all of the fun stuff that we've got coming at the inaugural East Coast Christmas show, can we talk about BF Lights first and everything that you guys do?
Yeah. So we run a synchronized pixel show. So we do the programming for synchronized pixel shows. So you see the crazy house shows on YouTube and on the news and stuff. And we're kind of the people behind that. So we program those shows. We program drive-throughs, zoos, you name it, we can program it. But we're just really happy to be in this space, and we do more than just Christmas. So we can program. We do 4th of July shows. We do Halloween shows. So you guys have up there a scene from one of the Trolls sequences we did for kids for like a little dance party kind of thing. So I mean, we kind of do it all. We've been known to do quite a few viral videos where we kind of predict what's coming out, and we did like a Beetlejuice medley before Beetlejuice 2 came out, or Wednesday Adam dance, or those kinds of things. So we'll pick up on, hey, this is going to be a trend come the season. We'll program it now in our slow off time, and then as soon as the season hits, that drops, and then we throw out a video or programming for it, and then it becomes all the rage.
I'm so glad that you said that too, because a lot of people love to focus on the fact that lights are, a Christmas thing, but really they're for Halloween. They're for any holiday or any reason that you want to celebrate, whether it is Easter, Passover, or the release of Beetlejuice. It's really cool how you can help celebrate that with some fun festive lighting.
Absolutely. And, you can outline your house with like permanent outlines, and those can stay up year round. And, on a whim, hey, my favorite sports team made the playoffs or won a game, throw up some colors and boom, I have, red and white for Red Wings, or, whatever it may be. They're not doing so good this year, so we won't talk about them. But.
I was going to say, I know as hockey fans here, we're both kind of in that same boat. And I think the end of our seasons are like today and yesterday and tomorrow, like right in there. So, but that's okay. So, but what a great point though. Whatever you're celebrating, whether it's graduation or your favorite sports team, whatever you need colors for that can be programmed and sequenced, put in some sound, put in some moving heads, make it a cool production. And what I really want to help, with your help here, is to tell people that's not that far out of reach with an expert like yourself and your company. Sure. You guys make it super simple.
Absolutely. So we offer consultations. We offer, we can build you a whole layout. So we can design everything, tell you how to wire it, how to put it together. If you want us to build it, we can ship it to you where it's basically ready to go. So all you have to do is plug it in, and we'll give you the wiring diagrams, the manuals on how to program it. You don't ever have to touch the computer. We can do basically all of it for you. If it's something where you are more of a DIY and a tinkerer and all that, then we can walk you through how to do all of that too. And you just buy our programming, and you can map things over. So you can, maybe we use stars and you want to use snowflakes, or whatever the case may be. Our programming can map to various areas. So like you have the video going now, we can do full scale drive-throughs. This was one that we built in Westland, Michigan, actually at a haunted house. So it's at Eloise Asylum in Westland. And they don't do anything for Christmas. So we kind of reached out to them and we're like, hey, are you interested in doing some kind of a Christmas thing? And we ended up doing a full scale, almost a mile long drive through at the haunted house. So after it shuts down for the haunted house, my team goes in there and we set everything up and get it rolling.
This is awesome. And we always talk about diversifying income, and folks that do a Halloween or a haunted attraction, like this is an opportunity to be able to make some more revenue in the quote unquote off season from your main off season.
Yep. And we ended up bringing in drone shows for the Eloise project we did. So we had a synchronized drone show over top of the drive-through, and that was a hit. We had thousands of people there, and the
Holy
community has kind of embraced that, and they've never seen anything like that in our area because we're the only one in that area that does a pixelated light show. Lots of the other ones will do like an AC, your old style traditional Christmas drive-through, but we were the first ones in Michigan to set this up, and it was definitely well received.
It's beautiful. And I also want to talk, I mean, Robert Nass puts it in the chat that haunts can use these in their queue lines and in their waiting lines. But really, I mean, this could be for anything from municipalities, like you mentioned, zoos, aquariums, family entertainment centers, really anything where you want to entertain folks.
Yes, absolutely. So, all these are kind of pixelated shows, but if you wanted to do more of your AC wireframe kind of stuff, we have partners around the country that can set that up as well. So we don't have to do a pixelated show, but that is our specialty, is doing the programming for those, making sure that those timings are on point, picking the colors so we get the right feel for that type of song or that, building, that kind of thing. So it's really kind of more of our bread and butter, but we can do a traditional AC show as well.
Love this. I mean, really, it's amazing. It's a full-scale solution to anybody that wants to talk about this, get started, or maybe start to enhance an existing show. And you guys do everything: animation, sequencing, even mega trees, moving heads, DMX, you name it, it's you.
Yeah, we've done, I'd say pretty much all of it. We've done, fountains, we've done moving heads, we've done fire, we've done fireworks, we've done drone shows. So, I mean, we've done projection mapping, really done animatronics, work those into our show as well. So at this point, I can't think of anything we haven't dabbled in yet, but we'll have to find the next big thing coming soon.
I was going to say, if it's on the cutting edge, you guys are going to be amongst those that are going to figure that out and lead us into that next generation.
Absolutely.
Which is why we're really excited that you're coming to East Coast Christmas show for the brand new East Coast Christmas show on its inaugural year. Before we get there, how was your TransWorld? Can we talk about your experience there?
So I didn't end up making it out to TransWorld this year, but I have made it to the last 4 or 5 of them, and absolutely love it. Coming to St. Louis is a great time, hanging out with, all our friends and colleagues and, customers and everyone that attends there. My wife and I are really into Halloween, and that was why we got into lights, actually. So we end up spending a little more time on the Halloween side than the Christmas side, but we have more friends on the Christmas side since this is our hobby or our business now. So
I love that. Why are you excited about East Coast? I mean, I know that that's a silly question, and it's funny because like we have it on our sheet and we're like, we want to know, and I know why you are, but literally, you and I talking in Nashville, you and I talking here, there is nobody that exudes more excitement about what this show is going to bring to that East Coast market.
Yeah, we're definitely excited. So we were on the fence on coming to TransWorld or coming to East Coast. The way our schedule lined up, we couldn't make it to TransWorld, so we have to make it to East Coast. We're going to be a vendor, and we want to sponsor the X-Lights tour. We talked to some of the people that are, we're going to the houses for. So I talked to them to make sure that they're all set up, and if we could do anything remotely to help them get all set up and prepared. And they're ready, they're rocking and rolling, and can't wait to come out and check it out.
So exciting. Well, since you brought it up, let's mention that real quick. So we do have that special tour on Saturday night. Now, it's great. A lot of the haunts and Halloween folks, they get lots of tours all the time at any of our shows. This is the first time we're doing a Christmas tour, and you guys are co-sponsoring it.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's us, Your Pixel Store with Miner Mendoza, and then Experience Lights with David Peace. The 3 of us, have done lots of stuff together, and Miner and I actually were helped set up that drive-through that I was just talking about, and we pretty much only used Experience Lights hardware to set it up. So, the three of us have done a ton of stuff together. We're super excited to co-sponsor this together, and can't wait to see it.
It's such a dream team. It's all three of you guys are amazing, as well as your companies, and we're so grateful, obviously, to have your partnership. But the tour that we're talking about, if you haven't heard about this yet, it's Saturday night. It's an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of using X lights at two different attractions, or two different houses. I'm so sorry, two different residences that have really amazing displays that have been so kind as to leave them up. And we're going to take care of getting you there and seeing everything. What can people expect when they go to a full-scale production like this?
Yeah, so, it's one thing to go to a seminar in a classroom at the trade show floor. You can't learn that much in an hour. Unfortunately, there's just this hobby or this production, it requires too much time, too much skill to be able to put together in an hour. You can kind of get some concepts, you get some ideas from the classes, you can learn a lot, but it's a totally different experience if you get to go actually see it in person. You're going to have that wow factor of, we're looking at tens of thousands of lights, and it's going to, it might bring tears to your eyes. It's going to, be jaw dropping. And then you can actually ask myself, Miner, the homeowners, how do they go about building this show? We can go through and answer any technical questions you may have, help you get started so you could build your very own show at your house.
It is beautiful. And I love that because that technical expertise, you're able to see it and say, how can I use this at home? How can this inspire me to start my journey or continue my journey on how I want to decorate my own house?
Absolutely. And another cool, unique thing is, we do the programming on our, what we'll call a store layout. So it's just kind of a generic house layout, and it has a variety of different props, but each customer may have different props. So the house that we're looking at, they may have different props than what's in our store layout. And it'll be fun for myself to see how they adapted our programming differently on their display. So I'm super excited to see what that looks like, see how they did. And, I haven't actually seen these houses in person before or what our programming looks like on it. So being able to see that will be really neat for me.
Love this. Love this. Well, guys, as we talked about, exclusive to this show right now to TransWorld Live, you guys can get that at an early bird discount that expires tonight at 11:59 Central. We, of course, have a bus option. We, of course, have self-driving, and we can choose either way. We'll take care of you and make sure you have a great time there and get to come hang out with this tritium of knowledge, this trifecta of triumph, so to speak. I don't know. We're having some fun with that. But Kyle and Miner and David and amazing people that have done this for a lot of their lives will be able to help convey some of that knowledge and help you with your personal questions and what you want to do with your own shows. So, but there's more, as Sean Fenner put in the chat. But wait, there's more. Yes, we have a fun night out, but we also do have some classroom teaching where you have the opportunity to kind of showcase some of your talents. Can we go through some of your seminars?
Sure. Yeah, so I'll be doing two different seminars at the show. One is going to be on going viral, kind of an overview of what we recommend doing to build your following. We have like a following, I think it's like 1.1 or 1.2 million followers.
Very nice.
Across social media. So we'll talk about how we grew our following, ways on how to film a display. So if you're doing a pixelated show like this, how to actually film it, make sure that it looks well, is able to edit it, and then optimize it for different social media platforms. So
Smart.
That's one of them. And then the other class is going to be on programming DMX. So we'll go over programming moving heads, fog machines, snow machines. You can apply those concepts for fire machines or cold spark, really whatever kind of DMX fixture that you want. So we'll walk you through all of that.
Those are amazing classes that don't just focus on Christmas. It's anybody that needs to get traffic to their attraction, whether it's a residence or a commercial, it doesn't matter. And then if you want to light it and you want to take it to the next level, DMX is definitely a technology that you want to get your arms around. And you're the guy to get us down that road. This is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So the viral social media one, it's not necessarily light show specific. So we'll go over a variety of different tactics to help grow your social media following, whether it's for haunt related or Christmas related. Doesn't have to necessarily be light show related. And then the DMX thing, that is going to be a little more light show specific because we're going to use X Lights, the software used to program lights, to actually program the DMX. But you could kind of take some of those concepts, and if you use some other program like Lightorama or Vixen or one of the other ones, you could probably take some of those concepts and apply them to that software as well.
Good stuff. We did have a question for those that are attending that DMX class. Should they, if they're able to, have X Lights already downloaded on their laptop and bring it with them?
Yeah, you can bring it with them. We're going to go over all the steps from, which cables you need to connect your controller to a DMX prop. I'll actually have DMX props with me, and I'll do live demos and show them in real time how to actually control everything. If they want to follow along, I'm happy to share that sequence that I'll generate on the spot so they can have a copy of it as well and be able to tinker and learn how we actually created it, what controls we use to manipulate it, and all that.
That's awesome. Very exciting. Oh my gosh. I mean, what are you most excited about when it comes to bringing a brand new show that celebrates Christmas, that celebrates the holidays? In just 9 days, we're going to be able to see you, but tell us why you're excited for this brand new first year of Christmas.
So we've been wanting to be a vendor at the TransWorld show for a while, and like I said, we were kind of debating on the two, and being the inaugural one, we wanted to make sure that we were there for that one. So super excited. We have a couple new things that we're going to be dropping at the show. So we've been working hard, some new prototype stuff that I haven't seen by any other company yet. So I'm real excited to bring that to the market.
Okay, that's a great teaser. I was hoping that we might. That's wonderful. They're going to come be able to meet you, meet your team, see this potentially emerging new technology here at booth number 932.
Yes.
Oh
absolutely.
My gosh, so excited. bflightshows.com is where it's at. And you have a crazy awesome website with a lot of stuff on there. Check that out as you're starting to make your plans for East Coast Christmas Show.
Absolutely. Well,
before you go, is there anything else you want to say to the audience? Because we're going to need your help, but I'll give you the last word here.
Okay. We're excited. If you have any inkling to get into holiday lighting, come check us out at booth 932. We can help you with whether it's a commercial display, if you want to do lights, projection mapping, drone shows, we can do a wide variety of different technologies. So come check us out and we'll be happy to enhance your business.
Oh, Kyle, this is awesome. So excited. And thank you, obviously, for the sponsorship, for helping with the tour, for making sure that these seminars are going to be really life-changing for folks that want to move forward in their displays. So you know what? On behalf of Jen and Rich, we've got a special surprise for everybody. We are going to give away a ticket to one of your 1-hour seminars. Now, if somebody wants to go to something else, sure, we'll let that happen. But we really want to give away a ticket to one of your 1-hour seminars. So we need your help. Do you have any fun trivia that you might be able to ask? And we'll get our audience to answer. Now, you and I can watch that chat at the same time. And when you see that answer, then you're going to have to help me call it out. And to all of our watchers, if you want to get in on this and you want a free 1-hour seminar to any of Kyle's classes or any of the classes, we'll take care of you. All you got to do is put in EC and then the answer to Kyle's question.
All right. So being in the spirit of Christmas, and everyone knows Clark Griswold is the king of Christmas, how many lights did Clark Griswold have on his house?
I love this question. I used this.
First person to answer that will be the winner.
I love this question. I actually, I asked this question as part of my family's Christmas trivia contest because it's wonderful. He is the king of Christmas, of course. Love that. All right, guys, in the chat, EC, and then how many lights did Clark famously put on his house in the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? So Hensey,
Love it, James.
not enough. Matt, that's a good answer, but it's not right. Patrick, that's not right. Derek, you're kind of close-ish. Steve, yep. Yeah, that's good. Okay, wait.
You want Robert,
to call it out there?
Robert with the win.
25,000 imported Italian twinkle lights.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. That's awesome. Let's mark you down, Robert. Obviously, you got my stuff. We'll take care of you, my friend. And congratulations to you. You don't have another one, Kyle, do you? Maybe we'll surprise everybody with one more ticket.
I did not have a second trivia question prepared, but I can come up with one if needed.
No, that's okay. See, we'll build up some drama here. Robert can also do the random jar.
All right.
Okay. We're going to do the random jar, guys. We haven't done a ton of this year, so I'm glad that Robert threw it out there. To enter, all you have to put is a comment in the chat. Tell us why you're excited to see Kyle BF Light shows or why you're excited for either of the East Coast shows. Just put anything in there. James, that's 100% right. Kyle, you're the expert on this. If you could see the roof or you can see any of the shingles, have you done it wrong? I mean, at that point.
So I truthfully believe you can overdo it. 25,000. So that picture that you have up there, that's about 25,000 lights.
Holy cow. Okay.
Our drive-through that we did, it was a little over $250,000. So, just to kind of put in perspective the different scales there. A house show, if you had 250,000 lights, you probably wouldn't be able to see the house unless it's a really big house. And it'd probably look a little gaudy, but
I got to imagine it gets hot too, in addition to your electric bill, but
that's a really big misconception. So lots of people think that having lots of lights or running these light shows is going to eat up your electric bill.
Yeah.
Like in, Clark Griswold, you see the little energy thing spinning. It really doesn't affect it very much. The moving heads, those spotlights on the top, those are halogen based. So those ones use quite a bit of power, but everything else is LED. It's pixel based. It really doesn't use very much power. Before adding those moving heads, I would be shocked if our electric bill went up more than like $20 for the month.
Oh, so that's great.
You really don't notice it really at all.
See, dispelling rumors right here. This is wonderful. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Guys, this is great. That jar is filling up. Kyle, I'm going to leave it up to you. Whenever you feel like saying stop, Robert is going to pull one out of that hat at random.
All right. We'll give it another 10 seconds or so. So 10,
love this.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Go ahead, Robert.
All right. Who do we got here? We got Brian Michael. Brian Michael, congratulations. Brian, please email me, KRIS@HAAshow.com, and we'll get you hooked up, courtesy of Jen Rich and everyone at TransWorld. Congratulations. Derek, the jar is filled up, and we appreciate you doing this. Kyle, really appreciate you being on the show. Thanks for all your time and everything that you're doing.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I want to say thank you, Robert, John Rich, the TransWorld team for putting it together. I'm real excited to see you guys in just a few days.
Love it. We are too. So grateful for you and everybody that's watching. Thank you so much. We will be back here next Tuesday, April 22nd, for our final show before the East Coast shows. Make sure you stay tuned to the websites, East Coast Haunters Convention. I can't talk. I'm excited. EastCoastHauntersConvention.com and EastCoastChristmasShow.com. And again, happy Easter, happy Passover to all your families. Happy spring. We were just talking about how it snowed in New Jersey, just a couple of days ago. But who knows? We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you so much. Stay safe. We'll see you next Tuesday.